Hi there, this is Mary Giuliani, trauma recovery and resilience coach and author of It's Not About Food, Drugs, or Alcohol, It's About Healing Complex PTSD. This is the fourth video of 12 about my series on why people don't acknowledge their own or other people's childhood trauma. The fourth reason is being unaware that childhood trauma is not only the event or the period of time that the trauma happened, but how it continues to reactivate in a person's body, mind, and worldview and behavior. So before I learned about complex trauma, I thought that the disturbing memories of growing up in a crazy alcoholic home was the trauma, and that's what I needed to heal from. What I didn't realize was that complex trauma lives in the nervous system as well as the mind. And so when, like in my case, when I witness people arguing or a fight or something like that, it triggers a part of me that witnessed so much fighting between my parents, and my nervous system goes into a trauma trigger, which is an emotional flashback. But until I learned I had complex trauma, I didn't understand why that was so uncomfortable for me and why I had to get away from it as soon as I could. And so the tragedy of this lack of awareness is that so many people end up in relationships where their trauma keeps on getting triggered between themselves and their partner's trauma, and they're not even aware that what they're fighting about is really likely their trauma triggers. And so the other thing is, being really clear about understanding what is actually going on. And so understanding that the trauma is more about how you actually are reliving the sensations, the feelings, and the thoughts in your body, mind, and behavior versus just being the event. And that's typically much more disruptive for a survivor than just the event. So that is my number 4 reason why people don't acknowledge their own or other people's childhood trauma. And I will get back to you with number 5. And in the meantime, just as a reminder, my book's coming out. It's called It's Not About Food, Drugs, or Alcohol. It's about healing complex PTSD. It's available on Amazon.com in ebook and paperback. And it goes into much more detail about this and all the ways you can heal. So I will see you on video number 5.